All right, so let's talk about more about money, okay? And we're going to do a lot of money in this chapter. So Alice works 54 hours in a week, okay? She gets 8.30 per hour. Wow, that's low. I mean, things change, Okay, her employer pays overtime for all hours worked in excess of 40 hours in a week, and your employer is going to pay time and a half, so 1.5 times for any hours over 40. So her regular payment amount, so she gets $8.30 for the first 40 hours, okay? And that's going to be $332 right there. Okay. Then she's going to get $8.30 times 1.5 for the remaining 14 hours. And that's going to be $174.30. And this is how they calculate it. So her gross pay, gross means just total, before you've taken out money for taxes or insurance or anything else, just your total amount that you'd get paid if there were no deductions of any kind. That'll be the 332 plus the 174.30, and that's going to be $506.30. And so, I mean, it's not the toughest problem in the world, but if you're not familiar with this stuff, it's really good to know. All right, now gross pay with commission and salary. So we just defined gross pay. So Recognition Optics pays Susan a $990 monthly salary plus 15% commission on merchandise she sells each month. We talked about commission in chapter 5. So feel free to go look that up in one of the videos. But yeah, so we know what commission is. So this is her base salary, and then she's going to get 15% commission on whatever she sells. So if she sells more, well, the commission is bigger. Okay, assume Susan's sales were $73,100 for last month. So calculate the following. Okay, don't mind if I do. So what would be her commission? Well, her commission would be 15% of what she sold, right? So let's just write that down. 15% of what she sold. Yeah, I wrote that correctly. Okay, so 15% of 73,100 is going to be a commission of 10,965. Wow, not bad. Okay, so 10,965. Apparently she's doing a great job. Okay, so her gross pay, like we saw in the last topic, is just going to be how much she makes from the commission plus her base salary, and then that'll be her total or gross amount that she makes, and that's going to be $11,955. I don't whistle very good. That was a little better. Now remember, this is gross pay. Then the government says, they want to get their greedy hands on everything they can, and they say, whoa, you got to pay this tax and that tax and that tax, and then you're going to be, probably money is going to be coming out for insurance, and then maybe you've got a little bit of money coming out for your retirement, and maybe other things as well. So Susan is not walking home with 12 grand. She's probably walking home, let's see, with closer to 8,000 or 9,000. Okay, which is still plenty to live on. At least when I made this video, it sure was. Unless you live in some silly place like San Francisco or Manhattan. Okay, so on this, we're going to we're going to deal with the FICA with no ceiling. So and that just keeps it simpler. Okay, so what does FICA stand for? You've probably heard of that. Well, I'm glad you asked. It stands for Federal Insurance Contributions Act. It's basically taxes. Okay, yeah, it's a tax act. that was created by Congress a long time ago. All righty, so a part of that's going to be Social Security. Okay, of course, and who knows, maybe it'll actually be there when you retire. Maybe it'll be there when I retire. I thought it'd be gone by now. Again, this is 2022. All right, so your Social Security is going to be 6.2%, at least in this problem, of how much money you made. Okay, and that's going to be $61.26. Okay, and then the Medicare tax is going to, it's based on the Medicare tax rate. So that'll be 1.45% of $988. Clearly a much smaller percent than 6.2, and therefore, well, you'll be paying less. So $14.33. Okay. And then total deduction for FICA taxes, that's just going to be whoops, I didn't write that correctly. The 6126 plus the 1433, and let's see, 3, 9, 5, 7, and we're going to get $75.59. So that's all you do, okay? And that money this money comes out of your paycheck automatically, unless you're paid under the table or something. Like, hey, here's some cash there, I paid you. Okay, so on this one, whoa, look at all that. So this is the table of information that we're going to need. So here, maybe if you're already familiar with this stuff, just life, that's cool. Hopefully that'll make this easier for you. So let's say that you make some money. Okay, let's start about here. Okay, you earn some money, and this box represents the money. Whoops, I don't want to go all that way. This box represents the money that you make. Okay. So, all right. So the first $9,075, you're going to be taxed 10% for that. So this chunk here is you're going to get taxed 10% of that. Okay. And then everything between 9,075 and 36,900, you're going to get taxed 15% on that. Okay. All right. And then my bottom line here kind of corresponds with this. And so looks like we don't go into this group right here. Okay, the fourth group. So the rest of your money is going to get taxed at 25%. Okay, now this is a big difference from just saying, hey, I make $70,000, which is in that group. I make $70,000, so I'm taxed 25% of that. Because now you're going to be paying too much in taxes. You're going to be paying thousands of dollars more, and that's not what you want to do. So you want to only pay 10% for part of it and only 15% of another part, and just keep those numbers as low as possible. So this right here is the way to do it. Okay. So let's see what we got here. So what's going on with I don't know, whoever this is, it doesn't really say, I don't think. So, oh, no, down here. Okay, so Teresa, she's going to be filing her taxes. She makes $110,202. Okay. This one, I think I'm just going to do it on the calculator. How about that? Okay, so that means that and she is married, filing separately. So we're going to use this column of information here. We're going to ignore all the rest. Okay. So only this column. Whoop, oh, that didn't work. Anyway, only the married filing separately column. Okay, so the first $9,775, she gets taxed at 10%. Okay. So $9,075 at 10%. Okay, so that's going to be $907.50 that so far that she pays in taxes. And my daughter, she's writing me. Okay, now we're going to pay, or she's going to pay 15% on this next chunk of money. Okay. Now it would be wrong to just say, all right, so for 36,900, she pays 15%, because now the first $9,075, you're paying 10% on that, and you're paying 15% on it, on that first 9,075. Ouch. So you're paying 25% on that, and it's only going to get higher and higher. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go second insert, and we are going to, oh, wait, that is not quite what I wanted. We're going to do it over here. Second insert, spam caller. And so I will put a parenthesis there. And then I say, all right, again, I don't want to pay 15% on that first $9,075. So I'm going to do this right here. Okay. So this means I'm going to pay 15% on the next quantity of money. Okay, up to 36,900, but not including the first 9,075. Okay, and that's just kind of how it's done. Well, it's exactly how it's. Whoops, we don't need that. Let's see. Okay, and so again, she made $110,000. So we got to go all the way up to this this category here that includes $110,000. Okay, so we go up to the next one, and it's going to be a 25%. So for 74,425. Okay. So we're going to say $74,425. We're going to pay 25% on that up to that point, but not including the first $36,900. Okay. And then we will, let's see, that one there. Okay. Oh, now we're ready for our last quantity here. So 113,425. 113,425. So we're going to pay, oh, wait. Well, yeah, okay, I'll fix that. But not including the first 74,425. And she's going to pay, was it 28%, I think? Yeah, 28% on that. But what's the problem? The problem is she doesn't go all the way up to 113,000. She didn't make that much. So we're just going to, so finally she's going to top out at, it was 110,202. Okay, so 110,202, but not including the first $74,425. Okay, and boom, we got that, and it says rounded off to the nearest dollar, so it would just be $24,480, and just ignore the 6 cents. Okay, and that would be the final answer. Now compare that with what some people might do and say, oh, well, $110,200, that corresponds to the 28% tax bracket. Whoops, need a decimal. Now she's paying an extra $6,400. Ouch. I'm sure she could use that for something other than funding silly projects in the government. So that's why you have to go through this longer process, because then you save money. Okay, so now we're going to get into simple interest. Okay, so simple interest is, well, to calculate the actual interest, you say the principal that's borrowed or invested or whatever, multiplied by the interest rate, multiplied by the time. And then the interest, and that gives you the interest. And the interest is how much more money you're going to have, okay, added on to what you started with. Now, if you want the total amount, then you would say, okay, the accrued amount will be the original plus the interest. So you're just taking this and saying, all right, add on what I started with, so that you have both. So you have the interest plus the original, and that gives you the total. Okay, so for this one, so how much total interest will Carmen earn? Well, she's going to have, so her principal amount, her beginning amount, P, is 500, and her interest rate is 0.04, and she's doing this for 6 years, and wow, $120. So what will the total amount in the account be at the end? $500 plus 120 makes $620 for her dream vacation. What the heck? Did anybody update these numbers? I mean, 620, yeah, maybe some kind of a low budget dream vacation 30 or 40 years ago, but oh my goodness. And with the way gas prices are, that's just going to get you there if you drive.